If you've been stuck drawing your favorite anime and manga characters in the exact same stiff poses and you want to give them more life, more movement, more excitement, then this video is for you. We'll teach you how to draw dynamic poses just like this. Don't worry, we're gonna break this down step by step. It's gonna be simple enough that even a 5th grader could do it. And you know what it would involve? Stick figures. I'm sure you know how to draw that. And we're gonna transform them from this to this. The secret to creating dynamic poses for your next artwork is a technique called gesture drawing. To demonstrate, first let's study a few anime characters in different poses. Do the poses seem complicated and intimidating? Actually, you can break these down into simpler forms. The body parts can be broken down into cylinders, cubes, and spheres. You can actually take this a step further. By using fewer lines to construct the figure and following the flow of the pose, you can see that there's more energy and more movement. While this way of thinking about constructing figures through quick lines is mainly used in fine arts, gesture drawing is the key ingredient in making your poses go from this to this. What is gesture drawing in the first place? Gesture drawing is a type of drawing that uses flowy movement. You have to be quick and draw sketchy, fluid lines. The main goal is to capture the essence of the pose. When you're drawing anime and manga, these dynamic lines do a great job of showing energy and motion. Whatever anime and manga genre you want to draw, you don't want to end up with stiff and static figures. If you regularly practice gesture drawing, you can train your mind to think of dynamic poses automatically. We work with a lot of beginners who have never tried gesture drawing before. The most common mistake is the urge to draw all the little details of a pose. Remember, gesture drawing is all about those dynamic lines. When you start out, those lines might just look like silly chicken scratches, but if you keep at it, you'll be able to speed up your drawing time and come up with more creative poses. Now, we'll teach you these 4 simple steps to get started on your gesture drawing. Our Learn to Draw Manga mentor, Steph Pastrano, is an expert when it comes to dynamic poses, and he follows these exact same steps. If you trust the process, then you can already imagine what kind of future you'll be looking at. This. First, identify a line from the head to the feet of the subject and draw it quickly. For many subjects, this line may curve or even bend sharply. This is called the line of action. You can think of the line of action as an imaginary line that runs down the spine and extends outward to the head or limbs. Usually, the first mark made in most gesture drawings is the line of action. The more energy you put into that curve, the more emotion, force, and movement the figure will show. The line of action can be either a C or S shape depending on the pose. Avoid making your line of action unnatural or stiff. This reduces the overall impact of the drawing and makes the pose look less dynamic. Using your initial line as a guide, you can next identify the line of the shoulders and the waistline. Next, you can use the shoulder line and waistline to draw a stick figure, indicating the bone structure of the subject. This step can really help you get a solid foundation of the figure. Now that the basic structure of the figure is in place, you can define the form of the subject by adding shapes for the limbs and other body parts. Now that you know this 4-step method, we invite you to try it out yourself. You can pick out some anime and manga characters with dynamic poses and recreate the movement through gesture drawing. This is a great way to study, and you can eventually implement it in your own art. If you want to take this even further, we suggest you check out some gesture drawing websites that provide photo references of different models. Here's a great sample. Note that these websites provide nudes of real-life models so you can really see the body line. If you don't feel comfortable with that, you can just opt for covered model photos. You can even choose the gender and ages of your models. Lastly, you can set a time interval for each photo depending on your preferences. For now, let's set it to 30 seconds. Notice that a new reference will flash every 30 seconds. Remember, gesture drawings are meant to be quick. You're not supposed to draw out all the details. You're supposed to concentrate on the movement and flow of the body. Having a timer like this will help stop you from overthinking and get the most out of your session. You can do this for 15, 30, even 60 minutes a day. It all depends on how much you want to improve your dynamic poses. These models might be real-life people, but everything you pick up from this activity can definitely be translated to your anime and manga art. We hope you actually pick up a pencil and start practicing what you just learned today. We've met too many artists who spend more time watching YouTube videos and less time actually drawing. I'm sure you don't want to be like that. If you're a beginner and you want to get more guidance on your anime and manga journey, then we invite you to apply to our anime and manga character drawing course. We've put the link in the description if you want to hop on a call and talk to our team about it. If you're interested in improving your art, here's a video of how our Learn to Draw manga mentor, pro-Japanese mangaka Nao Yazawa, works with our students.